Hi, in this session we are going to understand leveraging Linux security services to protect data. Basically, on Android, we have an Android permission model to access protected APIs. All applications on Android run in an application sandbox, which is described in the document below, and we are going to perform a practical demonstration to understand how this application sandbox works. By default, Android application can only access a limited range of system resources. The system manages Android application access to resources that, if used incorrectly or maliciously, could adversely impact the user experience, the network, or data on the device. These restrictions are implemented in a variety of different forms, and let's understand how it is implemented in Android file system. To practically demonstrate, we are going to make use of an application known as Terminal Emulator. Let's open this application. At the moment you can see that we are connected to shell of Android device. For this demonstration, you can also use ADB shell, you can use emulator, you can use a non-rooted Android device connected through ADB. Let's proceed to the demonstration. At this moment, once you have a limited privilege on your mobile device, if you execute the command id, you can see that you get access to all the UIDs currently accessible by this account. At the moment, the currently allotted ID for the currently running account is 10089, and a name has been coined for this known as app_89. The group ID allotted is 10089. Groups is 1015, that is SD card which has read-write permission, and 3003 for network permissions. Now we'll understand the application sandbox. To understand the application sandbox, what we can do is we can execute a command known as ps, which will display you process list running on your Android device. Once we execute ps command, we get a list of all the applications and all the services which are running in our mobile device, and let's understand the ID, PID, size and name of the services which is running. So at this moment you can see that we have a user information available and process information available. So with root privileges, there is a program /init running on Android device. In the same way, there is a root account which is running kthread application. If we proceed down in this UI, now you can see that at the very bottom we have multiple applications running from bin. These are like debugger daemon, Google OTA binder daemon, media servers, dbus daemon, and many system services are running, and all these services are running with root privileges. If we go a little more, now you can see that we have applications available. So now here there is an application known as System UI, which has the package com.android.systemui, and it is running with the root account app27. If we see, there is another application known as Launcher Plus, and this application is running with radio privileges. There is an application known as com.android.phone, which is running with another account known as app_102. So you can see that here every individual application is running with its own personalized account. Using this, Android manages privilege security. In case if any application is exploited with privilege escalation attacks, only system resources allotted to their root account or their account known as app_102 will only be accessible. Now you can see that your MMC card is running with an individual account app20. So let's say if this application MMC2 is exploited, only resources accessible to app_20 account will be compromised. So Android runs every individual application in an application sandbox, and using this sandbox it ensures the security of other system services and resources. You can see that we have some protected APIs available in Android, and these protected APIs are camera functions, location, Bluetooth, telephony, SMS, MMS, and network data connections. Now if we proceed down, we can see that every individual application account which is created here is created with respect to a process ID which is allotted in packages.list. So these are like default accounts in your Android application. Let's just understand where these packages are maintained. So within our application, we're going to execute a clear command, and now within the system directory, in the current directory we have the root file system. Let's go into data directory. Within data directory we have another directory known as system. At the moment we are currently in /data/system. Now if we execute an ls command, we can see that we have a packages.list available. This packages.list keep track of all the process ID or package IDs, and according to the package IDs, an individual user account or an app account is created within the sandbox, and application runs within the boundaries of sandbox. So in case of an application exploitation, the malicious file cannot cross the application sandbox boundaries. So now let's execute a cat command within your packages.list. And now you can see that within your packages.list, let's say we have an application known as hackweather.cmr, and it has a process ID 10069, and data for this application is stored within data hackweather.cmr. Now what we can do is, in case if I want to search for the application account for this application hackweather.cmr, we can we'll go to the terminal. Within the terminal, what we have to do is, let's just do that again. We are going to execute the ps command, or we can do cat/data cd data. Yeah, we are here into the current directory, data system. So let's execute cat packages.list, and now what we have here is, at the very bottom we have our hackweather.cmr. So now what we are going to do, we are going to execute process list, and within the process list we are going to grep hackweather.cmr, and once we execute enter, now you can see that we have got the application sandbox account. So now you can see that 10069 specifies that it's a limited account and the account name is 69, and here an individual application sandbox is created with the name app_69, which is running hackweather.cmr. So in case hackweather.cmr is exploited, only resources which are accessible by the account app_69 will be compromised, and all other individual services like camera, location, data, they will be protected. So this is how Linux operating system maintains security of Android applications using the application sandbox environment. Thank you for watching.